What is up, guys? Nick Hernandez back here with another episode of NHTV. Today I've got the Alcatel Idol 4S. I'm going to be giving you guys a quick unboxing-like experience and also a first impressions type in video. Now, before I start talking about the phone, let's look at the box and look at what comes inside of the box. So first off, I'm going to move this to the side. We're going to take a look at that later, and then I'm going to bring the box in. So here is the box. I'll move it back a little bit so everyone can see there. On the back, it has some of the features that this phone comes with. They are claiming perfect amount of features and feature rich with a value pack. So let's start off with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 652 processor, a fingerprint scanner, a 3000 mAh battery with quick charge 2.0, dual 3.6 watt speakers which are JBL certified, Android M OS, a 2K, that's right, 2K Quad HD AMOLED display, out of the box VR bundle, which I'll show you in a little bit, and exclusive boom key. And besides that, here's the box, just looking around. It's a pretty nice box. Nice and stylish, definitely bigger than most boxes that I've unboxed for most phones that have come out. So, and that's because they're coming in, of course, with the VR headset and a couple other goodies. So without further ado, let's kind of show you what comes inside of the box sequentially. First thing that I kind of found here is the JBL certified speakers. So these are little headphones that you can plug in. They're JBL certified. They will work with this phone. They'll work with other phones as well, but let's see how it works with this phone, especially since there is an app on here called Wave Audio, I believe, or if not, it is called, yes, Waves Max Audio. So it's supposed to help enhance the speaker, actually headphone experience in this. So we'll take a look at that while I'm reviewing the device, going through its paces. In this box, there is a little bit of a head strap there. So you have a head strap to attach the VR headset to your head if you don't want to hold it up with your hand. I'll put that back in the box here. Continuing with that trend, we see a Incipio case. So this is nice and clear. It seemed like it came a little dirty. I did buy this on swappa.com. So this phone came in a new resale condition. I don't know if the original owner used the case a little bit. Can't seem to get it clean, but it's nice and clear, and it's got a black side around there on the bumper, and it's pretty protective, pretty hard plastic, if you can hear that. So I feel like if I drop the device, it's definitely going to stay safe and not get broken. The next thing that I have here is a screen protector, which is a glass screen protector. I'm not going to take it out too far because I want to kind of preserve it just in case I want to put it on, and it seems like it's attached by plastic, so I'm just going to leave it there. So basically it's a glass screen protector, pretty nice. Then there's also this do not disturb little door handle thingy majig, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I'm lost in virtual reality, do not disturb, prepare to be amazed, and prepare to be amazed by this massive VR headset. So just looking at the back of it, it gives you some of the technical specifications of the phone, and then it also gives you some specifications of the actual VR goggles. So glass metal slim, best rateability under sunlight, interactive pictures, 3D 360 degree pictures, VR goggles and content included, dual powerful speakers, which is on the phone, and reversible audio and screen, which is on the phone as well. So some features of the headset and some features of the phone, JBL headsets included, and some technical specs. If you open it up, there's also a way to take off the front here, which was a little bit scratched as well, as you can see when I ordered it. I'm not sure, the original owner is claiming that it was Alcatel's doing, but I think it was kind of his doing as well, but we'll just keep that to ourselves. Open up the plastic there, you see the two glass goggles that are in there that'll help with the VR experience. You can also attach the phone here. As you can see, it kind of clips into these little clips right there so that you can submerge yourself in this VR experience, and then this clips back into place. You open it by pressing this little triangle, which looks like the boom key on the Alcatel Idol 4S, which I'll show in a little bit, but there's some padding on the inside. And I also have some of the stickers from the original phone that I just wanted to place there. But overall, this is a pretty nice package. I can't wait to kind of test this out a little more. I've never actually played with a VR headset before, so it's going to be very interesting to see what it does and how well it pairs with this phone, which it seems like it's going to. So take one last look at it around the entire frame, and then let's put this to the side so I can bring out the charger. So the charger is a quick charge 2.0 enabled charger, which will help power this device. It does come with a micro USB cable, which is what the port is on the Alcatel Idol 4S, so no USB Type-C here. Put this off to the side, and finally we get to the Alcatel Idol 4S. So first impressions, it is a nice device. It is built very well. It has a metal side frame and it also has a glass back. So pretty interesting choice there. More premium than the original plastic that they had on the Alcatel Idol 3 of last year, but it's really nice, and you can tell it catches some nice little light patterns as you kind of move it around with the glass back. Has the fingerprint scanner, a 16 megapixel camera with a two-tone flash. On the side, you have here, this is not a power button, this is actually called the boom key. So essentially what this is going to allow you to do different types of actions when you press the key. So some actions are when it's off, just to power on the device, or if you double click it, it will also help open up the camera. When you're using the phone, you could click it as well and use it to open up specific applications. So pretty cool there. You've also got your volume rocker and your power button. Now notice the volume rocker and power button seem to be in pretty interesting places. So when you're holding it in your hand, this feels like the power button, which is why they've had a feature added to use this to turn on the device. But also the volume rocker is on the top right, so it's a little bit out of the way. As you can tell, I'm already kind of stretching to get there. And then the power button is on the top left. So I've noticed so far in these 24 hours of using it that it's a little bit uncomfortable to try and get to these buttons, but there's other features as well to kind of help turn on and turn off the display, which would be a double tap, which they have that feature here. But we can kind of go into that with software when I do the review. But just continuing around the rest of the phone, on the bottom you have your micro USB port right there, which I can show you in the light. On the top you have your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and just around the rest of the device, it's just really nice. It's got a nice heft to it. It's not too heavy, it's not too skinny, it's pretty perfect. It fits nice in the hand. I wouldn't say it fits as nice as phones like the HTCs or the OnePlus 3s with their curved back, but it does feel nice. It feels premium, it feels sturdy, it feels like a great phone for being $399 from a hardware perspective. On the outside, to do a quick comparison on the front of this device, you can kind of see here we have the OnePlus 3 to try and compare the different sizes, so they're pretty similar in size. And I also have the Honor 5X, which is pretty similar in size as well. Both of those phones were 5.5 inches, just like this phone, but this phone does come with 5.5 inch 2K display, like I mentioned before. Initial impressions are that it is very, very nice. It's an AMOLED display, it gets really dark, it has great viewing angles, it's really crisp. I really like it. I actually like it better than the Nexus 6P's front-facing screen. And basically it's very nice, very easy to read, and I like it so far. So far so good with that. In terms of performance, it does come with that Snapdragon 652 processor and 3 gigs of RAM. I'll have to do some more testing on that, but so far it seems to be pretty sluggish compared to the OnePlus 3, which makes sense, but more on par with the Honor 5X, which doesn't make sense because this is supposed to be a better processor. But other than that, another first impression also as well is the camera is kind of slow to open and it's kind of slow to take some pictures. So in HDR mode, there's this like little winding type of little clock there as I try to take pictures in HDR mode, and it kind of takes a little bit of time. First impressions with pictures are just okay. I've taken night photos, I've taken day photos. Day photos obviously are much better, but night photos don't seem to perform that well. I have to do some more testing to kind of confirm that thought. But other than that, my final impression, I guess, last thought I can leave you with this phone are the JBL front-facing speakers. So if you can kind of see there, you may be able to, maybe to not see them. They're dual front-firing speakers, and they can also play if they're laying flat on the ground as well, because there's speaker grill holes here to let sound go out of the back. So pretty interesting features there. This phone is a pretty interesting device. Again, I got it for $349, so actually $340 on swappa.com. So I'm going to be making this video as a comparison to that price point, and then comparing it to phones like the OnePlus 3 and possibly even the ZTE Axon 7, even though I haven't used it, and the Honor 8 within that price range, comparing to the specs to see if it's worth to buy. So tune into that review. Hope to have it very soon. And if you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you want to see something in the review that I didn't talk about in this first impressions of the device. And thanks again for watching, guys. Again, follow me on Twitter at NickHearnTV, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Thanks again, guys.